Discipline is very important for your child's overall development. But disciplining your child doesn't always mean hitting or scolding your child too often. However, you can make use of consequences to discipline your child in a positive manner. Hello and welcome to Mom I Love, and I am Shubhoshri. You can also find us at our official website, that is www.momilove.com. So today we are going to discuss what consequences you can put in front of your child to discipline them. So I'm going to give you 4 different options of putting consequences in front of your child. So make sure to watch this video till the end. Before I move into the discussion, I would request you to subscribe to my channel because I come up with videos related to parenting, motherhood, early childhood education, and a lot more in my channel. So as a parent, you might think that how can a childhood pass without any kind of hitting or scolding? So have you ever thought that why these things seems to be so normal to us? That is just because we have also passed these days, and sometime or the other we have got the same treatment. That is why we think that these are pretty normal for our kids, but let me tell you, it is not. Sometime your child can take that into their brain, and that can affect their future relationship, that can affect their life and decision taking abilities. So make sure not to scold your child too often or to hit them too often, because things could be solved in a better way. So the first point is you can cut down on the things that you control in your child's life. As parents, we do not control everything in our child's life. Their wish and will remains with them, whereas we tell them to do this or what will be better for them, and we allow them to do something or take in charge of some things or the situation. So as a parent, whatever control you have on your child's life, you can cut down on those things. For example, you can say that if you don't listen to me, if you don't behave properly, then this is the consequences you are going to face. That could be cutting down on their playtime. That also could be not preparing their favorite food, and so on. You have to find out the things which you can cut short in your child's life if they do not obey you or they do not behave well with you. The second consequence, which is very effective on kids, that is taking away things. Yes, when you see that your child is not respectful towards something, that could be their toys, books, and even food, try to take away that thing. So if you find that your child is not eating or they are just throwing the food away just for fun, then you must warn them that if you continue doing this, then I'm going to take away your plate. So you can straight away take their plate and say that I have taken the plate as a consequence of what you have done right now. I have warned you, you haven't listened to me, and this is the consequence you have to face. So like this, if your child is not respecting his or her toys, like after a play you have told your child that after you are done, you have to accumulate all the things in your toy box, and your child doesn't listen to that, then what happens is you have to tell them that if you don't do this, then next time I will not allow you to play. For me, what works is till the 3rd level of warning. After that, I really do what I have told, whatever consequence I have put in front of her. So in this way, what happens with 2 or 3 consequences as such, it becomes very clear to your child that if I do all these things which my mom is saying not to do, then these are the consequences which I have to face. With kids, consequences work like magic. You try this and let me know in the comment section if these tips have helped you. Number 3rd point is no talk for bad behavior. This worked like wonders with me, not with my child but with me. My mother, she never used to talk to me if I ever behaved badly with her or any family member. Some kids are very sentimental, that will affect them a lot if you are not talking to them. But make sure you don't exaggerate the thing, you just be quiet. You don't speak something for 2 minutes, your child will quickly understand that my mom is not in her tune. And they will come and apologize to her that mother, whatever has happened, I'm sorry for that. And if your child come and talk to you in this way, explain to them, take that time to explain that why you were angry upon them. Then as a mother, we always have a melting heart, and we always fall for our kids. That is okay, but it is very important that you explain to your child that why you were scolding them or why these things happen and why they should not do this. The fourth and the last tip is involve your child into household chores. I always stress on this, that the whole family should involve themselves in some or the other kind of household chores that exceeds your family bonding. So even if your child is too young, make sure that they take up responsibilities according to their age. That could be anything, like bringing the newspaper to the table, or keeping something on its own place, or making the bed, or whatever is there as a household work. Your child must be involved into that. When you involve your child in small family chores, they feel really excited and they get a feeling of achievement, of being able to do something for the family they love. So I hope these points have helped you a lot. If it has, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please give it a like and please subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends and family if you think it is important for them. See you in my next video. Till then, bye-bye.